a news bite for anybody ages 10 to 25, brought to you by KhannaForKids.com. That's KhannaForKids.com. Hey, we want to hear from the youth. We have had last week 3 people join us, 3 young people join us. We want more young people, so contact us at contactk.com. That's contactk.com. This is the Good Morning News Bite, a little tidbit of what's going on in the news and what's important for young people and children. So it's brought to you by Dr. Khanna, who is a lawyer, an attorney. He is a servant of the underserved, and he is a champion of the nonprofit Voice of the Kids, which I'm a part of, which we try to help the young people. Now we're concentrating on something that is very important in society today, and that is juvenile incarceration. Dr. Khanna is a child safety advocate, and he is a gigantic proponent of the 2018 Juvenile Reformation Act. And he's going to talk about today why preventing incarceration of juveniles is important. Good morning, Dr. Khanna.
Good morning, Gary. Good morning, young adults, kids, and children. I'm glad to be back. This is a fresh new week, Monday. We call it Happy Monday. Just like how Gary just said about the juvenile, and we've been last week, in last couple of news bites, we did talk about juvenile. We did talk about who are juvenile and why juveniles are important. So today we thought of going a little more deep into it. Again, as you know, this is a news bite. So I'll be giving you some bites so that you can do a research, and then we can have more during my radio shows in the evenings, Wednesdays and Fridays. So let's talk a little bit about this Juvenile Reformation Act. This act was done originally in 1974. Unfortunately, things happens. So we had a reformation and adjustment in 2018. But my main focus is not about the act. My main focus is to make you understand that this juvenile, when a juvenile is caught in a crime and they're incarcerated, do you even know how much does it cost annually for the society? It is between $1.7 to $2.3 million it costs to the society. Why? Because you're talking about their crime, the security for the school, security for the community, and much more. Taking care of the juveniles in the incarcerated stage in the prison. So all this combinedly, one youth could cost so much. So that means what? Who is paying for this cost? We all, from our tax money, is going. So it is our duty to ensure that we can prevent the juveniles from getting incarcerated. That means what? We need to improve their living style, their education style, and provide them proper and systematic information and support. That is important because tremendous amount of cost is borne by this nation. And when we call about this nation, that means we, as a citizens of United States, we bear that cost. It's not easy. Why do we waste money to fix something when we can when we can prevent? So prevention is better than cure. We all know that. The statistics, even if you Google it, you will see a lot of statistics about how many individuals they get arrested under 18 because of rape, because of robbery, because of aggravated assault and weapon assaults. More than half of the juvenile murder victims are killed with firearms. So why does a juvenile have to have access to different firearms? Why? So these are the things. If we check all these things, then there will be no incarceration. I'm not saying that it can be eradicated overnight, but if we treat these juveniles, or let's call them as a young adults, if we treat this youth and the young adults with love, give them, understand their voice, and give them the chance to move forward with their goals of life, then we can stop them to be incarcerated. That means what? There won't be any crime. The best way to stop the crime is understanding the young adults, the youth. Understanding, how can we understand that? That we need to hear them out. That is important. We got to hear their voice. They have a voice to say, they have a voice to contribute. Just by saying that youth are the future of our country is not enough. How can they be our future if we don't listen to them? So listening mechanism in a systematic fashion is very important, because the statistic shows even if they are incarcerated, they go back. When they come back from the prison, that crime repeats. 80% of the juveniles who are arrested and back in prison within 9 years. This is a systematic problem. And when you're talking about systematic problem, that means we need to fix it systematically also. And the best fix is to understand the youth, understand their voice, listen to their voice. So this program, which I have started through my law firm and partnering with various organizations, recently, like with a logistic company, with a music school, with a real estate agency, with an accounting firm, we all are planning and implementing how to reach out to the juveniles, reach out to the young adults, so that we can understand their needs. We can understand what they want to do in their life. Sit down with them, sketch out the goal. That's the first step where we can control the juveniles to prevent them from causing crime. So this is in action as we speak. So children, young adults, youths, those who are listening to me, please try to understand that every one of you are important. Your voices are important, whether you are in the system or you are out of the system. And system means in the incarcerated position. If you have already committed a crime and you are getting ready to be coming out, we are there for you. If you are facing some social and economical problem, we are there for you. We don't want you to be incarcerated because we care for you. And for that, I am available 24/7. Please reach out to me through various medias. You can reach out to me through Gary, who has a very systematic process to address your concern. I have tremendous amount of people like Gary, Claim, John, Jesse, I mean, you name it. I have a solid group of people, those who are there. And recently we added a top law firm in Rockland County, headed by Lawrence Gravy. We can reach out to you. We are there to listen to your voice. So children, young adults, youth, please do not feel left out. Your voice can be heard by me and my associates. Let's work together and make this country beautiful. Because if your life is beautiful, this country will be beautiful. So let's do it. So this news bite is mainly to encourage all of you to be positive. Don't give up hopes. Life is very precious, and let us take and make it wonderful. And I'm here to support you on this. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful, wonderful Monday, and let's work together and make this wonderful Monday and the week beautiful. Thanks, Gary.
Thank you, Dr. Khanna. We appreciate it. I just want to say Dr. Khanna is not only interested in preventing juvenile crime, but in the proper treatment and placement of juveniles in facilities that do not house them with adult criminals, so they even turn them worse. And he's also working very hard on the successful integration of juveniles back into society by providing them jobs. So if you're a juvenile who's been incarcerated, you're having difficulty, certain companies don't want to hire you, contact us at contactk.com. That's K for Connor, contactk.com. Dr. Khanna is a servant of the underserved. He's implementing solutions for juveniles before and after incarceration. So we're here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, a little bit after 9 o'clock. We're a little late today, but we're here. But please join us on KhannaForKids.com, KHANNA for kids.com. That's our website. And also social media, the main one we use is Khanna for Kids, Khanna, the number 4kids.com. We're on 7 different social networks live right now. But right now, we'll see you all next Wednesday. And remember, we're also on the radio every Wednesday and Friday. So contact us at contactk.com. And thank you very much.